Yeah, I was just talking to Patrick Peterson about this, and I mentioned the same thing, and he said, "Well, coach was real good at situational football," and I think that's a big key. Obviously, one of my favorite games to watch last year that you guys played in was the Indy game,
Yeah.
and I know for a while it probably wasn't a lot of fun to coach that game, but I'm wondering what you said to the guys at halftime, what you had up your sleeve for that, because 28-3, I don't know what Bill said. I don't know what he told us at the half. I don't remember. Do you remember what you said to those guys at the end of that game
Well,
or at the in the middle of that game?
yeah, I'm glad you brought up Pat because I just remember I just remember walking in the locker room, and as I was getting ready to maybe not say very many pleasant things to my coaching staff, I remember just overhearing right over my left shoulder, Pat P yell down to Kirk, "All we got to do is score 5 times." And I was like, and in my mind, I'm like, pissed off. You're saying to yourself, "Oh shit, we got to do a hell of a lot more than that." But then when I sat with the coaches and I really looked at kind of what did we attempted to do, and just the fact that we flat out just were beating ourselves, not taking anything away from the first half that the Colts had, but it was just about checking all of where we were at from a standpoint of our mindset and just saying, hey, we can't score 5 times without scoring once. And when we score that first time, it's probably the way our systems are built, especially offensively. There's normally plays off of some things that we can get to. I just knew that the momentum would swing back our way. We would just be fighting against time, being such a significant margin that we had to overcome. And when we scored that first time, there was zero kind of like it was really like such a workman approach from our team of there's one, then we got to stop, there's two, then we got to stop, there's three. And then the greatest thing about it, Chris, is adversity wasn't over at that point. We had a fourth quarter turnover. We picked up a fumble. We also picked up a fumble for a touchdown that was ruled that they stopped the forward progress, and it wasn't even a turnover, which was two for that day. So there was every excuse in the world, Chris, you can imagine, of us saying, you know what, it's just our day. We'll rally the troops and we'll come back next weekend and try to win the division. It just made it that much sweeter just to see a lot of the things that you preach from a culture standpoint, a football philosophy standpoint. No greater example of it all coming together than that day, and it just so happened to be the day we won the division. So it means the world to me, and I'm glad you noticed how hard that is to do because a lot of things got to have to go right. But as I told our team, there's still going to be adversity, and all gains are significant gains when you're down by that much. There's no such thing. A gain of 4 on a first down inside zone play is a positive. A third down conversion on a 3rd and 5 at midfield, it might not put a point on the board, but it's a positive, and it's momentum, and it's one more chance for us to potentially apply pressure to the other side and then get that game close. And then once we got it close, we knew the advantage was on our side with our experience leading up to that moment.